gods! I don't even know what to say.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it. He's a bard, so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I don't need your jokes right now, but maybe you have a point. Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. Until next time.
What is it?
It means so much. It's a fine day with you around. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. I'd better get going.
I've heard this shouting, but never seen it. Fascinating.
Tell me as soon as you've given Camilla the letter. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill. Lead the way.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Hey, this isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Stable's the closest place to go from that gets there. That's how you kill him. God damn. All the rubies are really hard to find. Where'd the dragon die? Just because it's a free dragon soul, I want to find a damn dragon. Where did it get killed the fuck at? I know there's a word roll around here too. Where the hell is the dragon at? How do you fuckers kill the dragon at? Oh, you kill him all the way the fuck down there.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
The power of the dragon is yours. There can be no doubt.
Oh, somewhere around here. Area. Dragon shell, or the dragon soul, in case I find another useful shout. I can fucking unlock it right away.
Hold on. Hold on.
Come on!
That takes care of that.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved.
Did you say Luke?
Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Ezra's
here.
probably right.
You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
the
blood on the
Cyrodiil?
carved seal on the floor.
This whole place appears to be a shrine to Renan. He ended the Akaviri invasion under mysterious circumstances, I recall.
Try dripping blood onto the carving on the floor. It's coming to life. You did it. After you, Dragon. You should have honor being here.
Ooh, there's my next favorite sword. Very heavy armor next. Exit Daedric. There's gotta be some shit I can drop. Like actually worth that without being weighed the fuck down. Yeah, I don't need the party clothes, don't need that. Anything that's not enchanted worth anything, I'm gonna keep. Plenty more of those. I'm gonna keep the maces. Always craft more. Pickaxe can drop, the woodcutter's axe we can drop. I still got the witch's heads that can probably be down too. Let's see what will happen if I switch it. It's hard. I'm still level 0. They're spawning. Look, I still did not get your comment at all. It'd help if you came back to the broadcast to help me figure out what the fuck you're saying. Because I have no idea what the hell you're trying to say.
Baldwin's
You take
Wall.
any longer there, Esmore?
I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief. Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is.
Let's see, armor rating on. Chest piece 58 versus 60. Wow, it's a matter
Aldrin's
of like
defeat
2.
is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat all... You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific. Or even Alduin himself. Wind, sky, guard you.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon tongue. Even from here we can feel the Thu'um resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. If you wish to stand alone, so be it. If you wish for our help, you will answer my question. Where did you learn of a shout used to defeat Alduin? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance
knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Andir, Rok Lostovakin, Strodul, Rok Ventinvak, Pardonax.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einorth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Parthenax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax. I will show you how to open the way.
Look.
grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Use clear skies to open the way. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Look!
Keep moving, stay focused. Paarthurnax is the only one who can answer your questions about Dragonrend. Sky above, voice beneath.
Look! 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 Look!
Stuff here. Here we go, Mark's dead.
Look! Look!
Those are both my viewers.
Look!
Okay.
Fuck off!
Yeah, viewer, don't be afraid to leave a comment. And there be Paarthurnax.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. preparations. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks. First, hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinva?
Huh?
Understand fire as the Dove. I had expected you, Froda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Pars, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los Trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
Yeah, no why, but it doesn't give me that.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknus Nikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unsrad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Sulyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Look. Through.
Back to High Heroth Gorlash. Graybeard spotted.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Breath.
Off to Winterhold we go. Man, I can't stop fucking yawning.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
What the fuck,
Your
dude?
hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navale in Windhelm. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh, I think I know this.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard.
Went through this part so many damn times. I'll go myself. Sure as hell ain't going to them. I like dealing with the college microphones.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
I have many important things on my mind.
I don't give a fuck. I'll kill you two just for being a part of the Falcon.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
You leave me alone or I fucking kill you.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
You could try.
Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Good thing I'm the thief and the Dragonborn.
What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly, or we... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but, well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Dig when the top level. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire. They absconded with them, or so they think. The ones they saw. The ones they thought they saw. I know of one. Forgotten. Sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazark. Ofthand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. 2 things I have for you, 2 shapes, one edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
I'd rather go from that key as the closest.
You're looking a little rough around the edges. You feeling all right? All right then.
you were trying to keep it for yourself, Kizar. Always trying to keep it for yourself. Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? Is someone there?
Why are you attacking me? You're like so gonna get your ass.
Oh.
Watch it!
Let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course. Never should have come here.
Thought I missed him. Damn you!
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry? What do you want me to carry?
Think your dragon bones not give you this shit? Take that thumb.
Let's get going then. Still here. What do you want me to carry?
See how much more of it he can carry. It's not the bones weigh more than the fucking scales. I can give them both.
Lead on.
I got the issues with dropping two things of scales. Those things weigh way too fucking much. Still right where I'm going down. What a dumbass. What a fucking moron. broadcast because then it'll be too late. Fucking Alduin. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna start a part with the fight scenes with Alduin, because that'll be next.